Good morning. Everyone, good morning. Oh, wake up. Good morning from New Jersey. Good morning from Alabama. Hi, Whitney, I was just thinking the other day about how much fun we had in college and how much time we spent sitting on the floor in your apartment or your house trying to get our hair big. Remember how we wanted to get our hair big? Good, those were the good old days. Good morning. Hello, Nashville. Good morning. Oh, I need some glasses, y'all. I need some glasses. Yes, I do. Buenos días y feliz lunes. Hey, sister, soul sister. She met Marmalade down in old Moulin Rouge. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning every day. Good morning every day. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. It is Monday, October 19th. It is my birthday week. Happy birthday week to me and to all my Libras, soon to be Scorpio cusps. What did I want to tell you? I got a lot of sleep. I feel a little bit better today. If yesterday was a 3 out of 10, yesterday fucking sucked donkey balls. Today feels like a 7 out of 10, which I will take it. I will take a 7 out of 10. My birthday is Wednesday. Just so you know, what are y'all going to get me? What are y'all going to get me? Today I start the O positive blood diet. I am very excited about taking better care of my body and eating things that make me feel better and not worse. And I was just joking about the gifts. No reason to give me mad faces. Jesus. Imagine getting on a video at 9:30 in the morning and hitting mad faces. Like, the fuck? Who pissed in your cornflakes? Anyway, the Epley maneuver really helped. So if anybody has vertigo and it's the BPPV kind, you can try that maneuver and it really helps. So some exciting news. While I was in New Jersey last week, I found a house in Manasquan that I absolutely loved, and Michael and I made an offer on the house. So fingers crossed, I will keep you posted this week. Last thing I'm going to say before I get into today's coffee talk is please, 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 as a favor to me, please listen to the Tell Me What to Do podcast. Please. Just spend some time today while you're walking, while you're on your lunch break, while you're folding laundry, while you're at the grocery store. Put your ear pods in and just listen to the Tell Me What to Do podcast. It would mean so much to me because I do this podcast because I love you. Father Bob is doing great. Thank you for asking. I am not moving to New Jersey, no. My eyes are watering because I can't stop yawning. I am not moving to New Jersey, no, but it will be nice to have a house at the shore where I can take my kids for a month, where I can go when I go to New Jersey. No, I'm not moving. Come on, y'all. Do you really think Michael would move to New Jersey? Help me out here. No, it is a shore house. And I will take my kids there for a month when they get out of school, from like mid-May to mid-June. and I will get to be in New Jersey. And every time I go home to New Jersey, it's been great staying at Courtney's, but I'm 43, almost 44 years old. Like, I gotta sleep in my own bed at some point. Like, I can't just keep sleeping in Courtney's bed, although she would say I can, but, and I appreciate that, but no, I need my own space. So we made an offer. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. But I'm very excited because I love the Jersey Shore. And Manasquan, thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Pamela. Oh, look at everybody who's saying they love the podcast. Thank you so much. And honestly, like, for those of you who know beach towns, Manasquan is such a great beach town. And the Jersey Shore is amazing. And honestly, guys, I've put my time in. I mean, I say that with all due respect, but I put my time in. I've been in Birmingham for 15 years without a place to call my own in New Jersey. It's time. Okay? What is the point of working so hard if we can't get the things that really are meaningful to us? So what? I'm just like killing myself to have a career and job and make money just to what? Just to what? Go sleep in Courtney's basement? I'm good. It's time. So anyway, I'm very grateful to Michael for finally coming around. And hopefully they accept my offer and they want me to live in their house. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about rebuilding. And when I say rebuilding, I'm talking about, rebuilding anything. Yourself, your marriage, your life, your business, anything. A lot of times we look to people who appear to be doing it better, and I get that. We want like motivation, we want inspiration, we want success stories, we want all of that. And I do think that people doing it better are important, or people who can guide us, like lighthouses and shit. But sometimes you need to rebuild with somebody who knows what it's like to be broken. Because there is some level of authenticity to somebody who has also been broken, someone who has also suffered from anxiety, someone who has also lost their husband, someone who has also had an affair, someone who is also dealing with suicidal children, or whatever the issue is. And they can say, I've been there. I know what this is. I know what you're going to go through. I know how hard the next 6 months of your life is going to be. I know what it is like to lose a child, to lose a spouse, to get divorced, to have an affair, to lose your job, whatever. There is something so necessary about people who know what it is like to be broken. I don't want to hear success from people who have never felt the bottom. If you've never sat on the bathroom floor and thought, this is it, I can't go on, I'm done, kaput, I've been through it, I can't relate to you. It's not that you don't have value or you're not valuable. You are, and you do, and people need that. But me personally, I need people who have seen it, who have lived it, who have been through it. When I say to someone, I have dead daddy issues, and they say, oh my God, I have dead daddy issues. My dad died when I was young, and I have blood. I immediately connect with them. I'm like, oh, she knows what it's like to be broken. She's been through it. That's why when people ask me to speak about divorce, it's hard for me because I've never been divorced. I've wanted a divorce. I've decided not to get a divorce, but I've not actually been divorced. I haven't gone through the legal part of it. I haven't had to sit in a room and negotiate weekends with my own children. I've never been through that. So for me, it's like, a lot of times we don't want to get close to people who have been hurting or hurt or whatever, but it's in that connection that we make with other people who have been broken. And I'm not talking about trauma bonding, y'all. Be very careful about trauma bonding, because trauma bonding is very dangerous. That is when you connect at the hardest time of your life with someone going through the same thing, and you become emotionally tethered to each other. And then what you experience is not real. It's a trauma bond. It's not the same as going to someone who's been through it and saying, I need you to hold my hand. Can you hold my hand? There is a difference between meeting someone going through it at the same time, and then you trauma bond, right? You become emotionally tethered to each other over the trauma. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about somebody who's 17 or 18 now meeting me and saying, my dad died. I'm a senior in high school. He's going to miss my graduation. He's going to miss my college, blah, 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 blah. And me saying, I have been through it. I know what this feels like. I have walked those halls. I have walked across that stage and looked out into the crowd and realized someone was missing. I know what it is like to get married without your father there to walk you down the aisle. I understand it. That is not trauma bonding. That is understanding. That is somebody who understands what it feels like to be broken. So let me make that distinction, because sometimes we feel a little trauma bonding and we think we found like Jesus, like, woo, we're going through the same shit at the same time. No, yeah, okay. Well, that's just fucking trauma bonding. And now you're probably both about to crash and burn if you don't get your shit straight. Oh my goodness. Reese, I don't even know what to say to that, Reese. Holy shit. So you want to find people who can help you cross the street. Yes, Dawn D's, that's so unhealthy. You want to find, Carrie Ann, I'm not saying that there are exceptions to every rule. Okay, absolutely. Can you meet someone at the hardest time of your life who is also going through the same thing at the hardest time of their life? Yeah. Do moms meet in the NICU and form lasting friendships? Absolutely. Of course, there are situations where you have a shared experience and you go through it at the same time and it works out. I'm just cautioning people to be careful of trauma bonding, because sometimes it looks like love. Do you ever see two people going through a marriage problems at the same time and suddenly it's like, you've been what I've been looking for my whole life? No, that's a trauma bond. That's what that is. They are not sent from God. They are trauma bonding you. Barbie says, do a podcast on the trauma bonding trap versus healthy empathy. Yeah, it's real. It is real, folks. Your meaning of trauma bond is wrong. Okay. So I just want to say that when you are looking for somebody to help you in life, don't be afraid to seek people who know what it's like to be broken, because they've done the rebuilding. They know the despair. They know the feeling of like, the sun is never going to shine again. I'm never going to get through this. I'm never going to love again. I'm never going to heal. How will I ever get over this? I remember my growing up, this is like so crazy, but growing up, we had a family friend whose son was playing with fireworks and caught on fire and was burned like third-degree burns over 40% of his body. It was traumatizing. His mother was on the phone and looked out the window and saw her son running around on fire. I can't even fucking imagine. I cannot even imagine what that's like. Anyway, years later, so I remember that she was like, how does anybody heal from this? How does anybody go on? How does anybody like whatever? And she had met another mom whose son was in a car accident and was in a wheelchair and all of these things. And I remember thinking, thank God. This is like so random, I know, but I remember thinking, thank God that there are people who have walked different paths in life before us so that we know you can live. Linda wants to know how she can access the podcast on an Android. So, Linda, how can you access the podcast from an Android? Well, you can Google it. Just Google Tell Me What to Do podcast. You can, no, trauma bond is not always an emotional attachment between an abused person and an abuser. That's a lot of times Stockholm syndrome, but it is not always between an abuser and their abused. No, it can be, but that's not what it only is. You can go to Spotify. If you have an Android, download Spotify. You can find it there. You can find it on Stitcher. It's called the Tell Me What to Do podcast. Anyway, so my whole point of telling you this is just to say that sometimes, radio.com has it, yes. Sometimes when we see other people who have been broken, we shy away from them because we want to go to the people that look perfect, that look like the success story. Don't be afraid of people who are broken. Because a lot of times they know the road that you are going to travel. So don't be afraid of people who look. I'm blocking people. If you guys could put the link in the comments to where you listen to the podcast, that would be awesome. You can go to Google Play on Android. Okay, guys, everybody wants you to know that the Webster's dictionary definition of trauma bond only applies to the abused and the abuser. I don't believe that's the only definition for it. I have used trauma bonding to describe 9 million other different types of trauma bonding. So I guess I'm prolific. Thank you, Jason, for listening. Yes, rebuilding from a child with personality disorder. There is something so beautiful about somebody who, hold on. Hold on. You gotta block these crazy people on Instagram. So you guys get it. You get it. And I love you. And I just want to say, don't be afraid of the people who appear broken, because sometimes they have been through what you've been through and they know the road less traveled. You know what I mean? Anyway, I love you guys very much. Thank you for all your prayers. I'm grateful for you. And thank you for spreading the word about the podcast. I really appreciate that. Okay. Have a great day.